Hi everyone, my name is Masaha. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be creating a booking application, and we're going to code it using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to see if we can achieve all of that. So first, you're going to want to open a new folder. Just go to open folder and select any 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 folder that you have created for this application. Just an empty folder is fine, and then you're going to click new file, and then you're going to create this. So I'm going to just create the login and the styles sheet. So then coming back to here, I'm just going to type in HTML and auto generate this code so that we don't have to code all this by ourselves. And then I'm just going to create a div that is going to hold all of our information. I'm going to give it a class, call it container. And now that we have this container, we're just going to add simple styling. We're actually going to generate all of our styling using ChatGPT. So I'm just going to copy all of this. This is usually what I do, but it's not recommended. If you can create shorter questions, then that would be great. And then I'm going to say, please new generate styling. Okay, so as you can see, ChatGPT has created a styles for us, and then this is the styling for the container. So we're just gonna copy this, and we're not gonna paste our styles in the program like this because it's just good bad programming standards. We're just gonna put it in the styles sheet and paste it. Get rid of these comments. Save that, and now we just need to link our page with the style sheet. And let's just run that and see. Okay, so there is our border. We are also I'm also going to show you how you can change things using an inspect tool, because for me, I don't think I'm that advanced as I like to use inspect tool a lot to be able to see how it's going to look before manipulating the styles. So this is what ChatGPT generated for us. We're just gonna make this border a little bit thicker, change the color to be green. Well, what are the colors? Now let's just say green for now, and let's decrease the width. Let's say 300 pixels. Okay, maybe a little bit bigger. Okay, yeah. So now let's align it. Okay, that didn't work. There's another way that I can think of doing this. Oh my gosh, inspect. Okay, position. Say relative. And I'm gonna say lift. So as you can see, the left moves whatever your class is a little bit over to the left, so it's 300 pixels from the left, and but you need to have the position. You need to have set the position first, or else if you have not set the position, it's the left can't be applied. But we are going to move it a little bit more. Yeah, I think this is good. And now we're going to also set the height. Let's start with 300 pixels, see how that goes, and let's just increase it. See how that looks. Inspect again, make it a little bit, let's just say 700. Yeah, that is good enough. And now the borders, I'm just going to round the borders a little bit. I usually say, so the higher you round the borders, my bad, I meant border radius, because the whole thing just disappeared. So the higher you set the border radius, the more these corners are going to be rounded. So see, the more that I'm rounding it, the more that changes. So we're just gonna say 20 because that's just my go-to. And then I'm gonna copy all this and paste it in here. The reason why I have to paste it in here is because if I were to just refresh this page, all the styling that I've applied is just going to be lost. So now it's going to stay because I added it to my code. I'm just thinking, should this be a little bit thicker? Yeah, just so that you can see it more, and this be a little bit more to the left. Copy all this. And paste it. I also want a different green. I don't just want the standard green. Yeah, let's leave it like that. And that is what our page looks like now. Now we're going to add some text boxes. We're actually going to create a form for it. Okay, so I've created a div for user and password and confirm password. This is just going to hold in our text box and our label. So let's create a label and just say username. And then I'm going to add some text boxes, input. And let's just see what happens and how this looks now. Okay, so we have our username, password, and confirm password. And now we're going to want to create some styling for it so that it can display properly in here. So now we have some styles that we can use for the password, confirm password, label, and input. So let's just copy this and paste it into our style sheet. And let's see how that looks. Okay, it's been styled a little bit. It looks a little bit better, but it's still not looking 100% great. So let's just continue the rest with inspect tool because ChatGPT is limited to only do so much. Input, this is a label. Okay, so that increases the space between them. Maybe let's take this 25 and then change this to 25. And then I think I'm going to add the position here. I'm gonna say relative and then left. We are going to start with 200 pixels. That's too much. I think this is a good position. And then we're also going to add a top. Top also requires you to have the position set in order to use it, or it also won't work. Start with 20 pixels and then just keep increasing it so that it can go down. I think just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Can I see just 200? Yeah, this is fine. And then just copy all of this and paste it into our style sheet. Okay, so it has stuck. I also want to change the font. I don't really like it. There you go. Not an option. I think when you change the font here, it will give me the option. Yeah. Now you can see our font has changed to Arial, and let's use this color for our font color. How do I, oops. I can just say color. And okay, so we've changed the font and the font color. Let's just add a button to register and also add a H1 tag to indicate that this is the register page. We haven't even called it register yet. We just called it document. So let's fix that and say register. And this should change this at the top. I think it was document at first. Now it says register. And H1. Okay, we need to include it in here. Okay, and there you have it. We have our register. We're going to need to reevaluate how high this is because it's relative. Yeah, this is a good height, 127. And then we're going to want to alter this to be more centered. And then maybe I'm going to remove the left altogether from this one so that it just aligns. Yeah, that's what we're going with. We are going to move this left completely. And on containers, text align fully center. And there, everything is centered, but it still doesn't look good at all. We are going to want to change the color of this. Or not like that. My God. Okay, so I didn't see that there was already a border radius that I could have just changed from, but I changed the border radius to be 20 just to look a little bit nicer. And I increased the width to 304 and the height to 28. Just gonna copy that and paste it in, and this is what our form looks like. And you refresh the page and it's still just like that. So now we're going to add a button that we can press when we're done with everything, and we're going to add a hover for it as well. I'm just going to pause as a register. And let's just see what that looks like. So it's in here somewhere. I think for the styling, because ChatGPT won't know exactly what our current styling is, we're just gonna do this part ourselves. Okay, first we're gonna add this register, because as you can see, it just says button and it uses the default button styling. We're gonna add this register class to the style sheet, and then we're going to take it from there. Let's just see if it registers that. Yes, now you can see it sees the button. It's seeing the class for the button. Let's just start with position, make it relative as well, and then adjust the top to be a lot lower. I think there's fine. The width should be the same as input, so input is 304, so let's say width 304 pixels, and border radius should be 20 pixels. Let's maybe set the height for the input to 28 pixels. So the height 28 pixels. Okay, but 28 pixels it still seems a lot smaller than the rest of these, so we're just going to take it out. But yeah, I think this works. Let's just copy this for the register pattern. And let's give it a background color that is the same as this. Oh, it already knows. Okay, so I think the only thing, let's just also change this text to Arial and make it white. Okay, there you have it. Just a very simple register page. And now we are going to go in for the login. This is just the basics. You can obviously add more styling, add a picture here if you want, or a picture there, and just play around with it the way that you want to. So this is just the basics. You can play around with it however you want to play with it. And now we are going to create the login page. It's going to be a lot of just copying and pasting from this because it's already done. So let's go to the login page. We're just going to first of all copy everything here, paste it, name this login, and get rid of confirm password because we do not need it. And let's just see how this looks. And this is our login page. So there you have it. That's how you can utilize ChatGPT to make things a bit easier so that you don't have to figure every little step out for yourself. And please don't forget again to subscribe to my channel. Please like this, comment, share with a friend, and I will see you in the next one where we add some functionality so that we can link up this register page. That once you've registered, it redirects you to this so that a user can enter the information. That is all for today. I'll see you in the next one.